Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be looking at an event that has popped up, which is the Thanksgiving event, and this event looks pretty big. It's got 5 museum collections, 3 roadmaps, a stash. There's a lot going on in this one, so we're going to break it all down. And as you can see on the inbox, loads of inbox messages about all of this. Now first off, we're going to look at the museum for what we can get there with the collections. Now the big prizes are 3 different characters, which is Harvest 1, Harvest Collection 2 and Harvest Collection 3. Harvest Collection 1 is 14,000 peas and carrots and is the most expensive character in here, but I would say it's probably the best character as well, which is Brian. He is a character that I did a video on before. I assumed he would be a promo character. He is not. He is a pretty good character in my opinion, has a double attack on his rush, has collateral. That collateral can pop off. I did a video on him if you want to go check that out. He is great. And I have got the second character, which is slightly cheaper with 13,000, and it is going to be Princess. And as you can see, it turns into 6-star Princess. I know some particular person out there who definitely wants to get this character for sure. I did a video on this character as well. I don't think she's as good as Brian, but I know there are some big fans of this character, so it's awesome that you can pick this one up. And lastly, we also have a legacy character which is going to be released in this event as well, and it is going to be Rose, who is of course now a 6-star. She is only available in elite character tokens, so it's really awesome that they've brought her in this event. She is the cheapest of all of them, but just on face, like from what I see on the face of it, she's probably the worst as well. But she's kind of the guarantee, and as we'll go through you'll see why. But she is pretty good. If you've got her as a 5-star already, you can ascend her right now if you really wanted to. It would actually be no problem. You'd be able to ascend her straight off. Now the next 2 collections are going to be for a separate resource, which is going to be canned beans, and canned beans is acquired purely through raids or within the store. So you can be raiding for the next 22 days or however long you can collect these things from raids. Generally it's 1 day less than the event, so roughly 22 days. And you can get canned beans from your raids. As you can see, I've done 1 raid and got 45. It's going to take a lot of raids, but realistically, there's going to be raid tournaments in that time. You should be raiding for leagues. You should be able to get quite a few pulls on this. You can get up to 20 pulls of this little wheel here, or this little museum collection here, should I say. And you get a bit of mod scraps, nice little bonus, but you also get a mod crate, which has a 50-50 chance between gold and silver again, which is pretty cool. The second one is to claim wild turkeys, which is basically a key to unlock a roadmap, which we'll look at in a sec. It is much more expensive. I don't think the roadmap's spectacular, so you're not going to be missing out if you don't want to go for this. You could purely go for mods. It's a set. Basically, you're having your choice between the 2. I think we had this for the past event with the Halloween event. One of the collections was for trainers. One of the collections was for mods, and that's basically what this is, because we'll go to the roadmap now, and as you can see on the roadmap, the turkey roadmap is called Turkey Trainers. So you need to have a turkey to unlock it. You can only do that 3 times from that museum collection, but you get a bunch of trainers. You get it looks like 6 2-star trainers, 3 3-star trainers, and 1 4-star trainers for completing the whole thing. Now it does require this energy source, which is Firewood. This is available through milestones. I don't think there's a daily login for this. I haven't received anything anyway. I did the first 2 milestones on the current level up, as we'll see, and I received 200. And the 200 is an important number, because I'll show you why in a moment. But 5k is really easy to hit. Even if you're brand new to the game, you should be able to hit 5k. I think if you're brand new to the game, you might even be able to get your hands on a character here, which is great. But it's important that you do basically harvest 1 roadmap every single day, but you don't farm it, because this is a limited resource right now. If you get tons of this in the future, it might be worth farming. You can farm it nearer the end of the event if you've got loads of firewood. You just want to complete this once and get this token. This token is then used in the stash, which we're just going to take a look at. You get a little bit of other stuff, some tokens, some scraps, some food, which is nice. But then that token that you receive from Harvest Roadmap 1 is used in the stash, and you can do that roadmap once a day. Now, when you claim, you can claim some pretty nice stuff in here. There's some pretty good high-end stuff, as you can see, gold mods, GPS canteens. There are also some trainers at the top as well, but also some peas and carrots, which we're going to get into some calculations in a bit. So, and then there are some lower stuff down here, 2 stars, but you get 10 of them, but there's 2-star trainers. Now every time you claim 2 of these, you get this, which is another key, effectively like the turkey, which unlocks the second roadmap. If you complete the entire stash, which is 90 pulls, which is I think is only going to be attainable if you do purchase tokens from the store, you do get 10,000 peas and carrots, which is enough to claim Rose, which is 3,000 just under to claim Princess, or 4,000 just under to claim Brian. However, there is another 3,000 peas and carrots up here as well. This isn't the only source of peas and carrots. The pumpkin pie here does unlock the second roadmap, as you can see, this one, and when you open this, you can get 1,300 peas and carrots. If we can do the first harvest roadmap 20 times, we might be able to do it 21, but let's say we can at least do it 20 times. That means we should be able to get 20 pulls on the wheel at least, on the stash at least, and that means we should get 10 pumpkin pies. With 10 pumpkin pies, we can do the second roadmap 10 times, and that would get us 13,000 of these peas and carrots, which is guaranteeing us, as long as you do the first 2 roadmaps whenever they're available, it's guaranteeing you to get Princess. If you get lucky on the stash and get another 1,000 peas and carrots, you can claim Brian instead. So you're going to have to get a little bit of fortune to get Brian, or you're going to have to buy 1,000 peas and carrots from the store. So I would, if you really want Brian, I kind of do, I would hold on to your gold right now, just in case you don't have enough by the end of the event, so that you can actually buy bags to claim him. Otherwise, you could be disappointed especially if you're someone who's not going to be able to do the 90 pulls on that stash. So that's pretty much the event as a whole. You will be able to get enough of Harvest 1 completions. As you saw from the level up milestones, I got 200 firewood, which will be enough to complete this twice, which is enough to get 2 of these tokens over the next 48 hours when it resets. This resets every day, so it'll be 50 for the first time. Don't farm it, just complete it, get the token, open the stash. Tomorrow, do the 5 stages, get the token, open the stash, and then you'll have 2, well, you opened the 2 on the stash, and then you'll get a pumpkin pie, and then you open this, and then you do this roadmap, which costs 90, and then that's 190 firewood cost total ready. We should get these probably in war milestones, raid milestones next Monday, and level up milestones next Monday, SR milestones next week. Probably will have it as every single milestone going forward during this event in tournaments. So I think, like I say, very achievable. In terms of what I'm probably going to be selecting, I'm probably going to go for mods, and I'm probably going to do my best to get Brian. I think he's a very good character. Like I said, I have made a video if you want to go and check that out. But the mods are pretty good. You can claim up to 20. I don't mind not getting trainers. If I can get all of it, great, but I don't think so. This comes from raiding, and as you can see, I did do a raid, and I did not that one. I did get 45 beans, 45 collection item. The second I see this collection in the museum, peas and carrots just reminds me of Forrest Gump, because I think he actually says, you know, we like peas and carrots again, or whatever he says. Oh god. Okay. So yeah, so it's been a year since I've been called chicken. Hopefully, maybe that's the end of it now, because I did go through this video without calling anything the wrong thing. It's not a cooked bird this time, so it's quite easy to identify a turkey when it's actually feathered and how it's meant to look, you know. What character are you going to be aiming for though, guys? Are you going to be aiming for Brian? Are you going to be aiming for Princess? Or are you going to be aiming for Rose? Do let me know in the comments. I do always like to see what you guys kind of are aiming for, and it would also be cool to see what you're aiming for the other collection. Are you going for with the beans? Are you going for trainers or mods? But like I say, do let me know, and that's the end of this video. And as always, guys, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.